Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, September 9th, 2019. All right, so still a very busy time in the astrology. Today we do have the moon still in Sagittarius from the weekend. So the theme likely today around listening to that spirit for life. Great day for expanding our worldview and maybe listening to that inner spirit for inspirations or potentials and to maybe cultivate some of those things. Now with this, we do have still a few things going on from the weekend. We are easing up off of Mars trine Saturn. So there's still a bit of disciplined energy, productive, patient, one step at a time type of approach to matters. Mercury's trine up to Pluto, so we could have a deep mind coming into today. Really good for research and communicating the truth. And going into tomorrow, we do have the sun starting to oppose up to Neptune. So as the day does unfold, there is a bit of this washing over energy to our vital life force collectively. There could be maybe a bit of idealistic energy, maybe a bit of sensitive energy. So really good to channel this into constructive Neptunian things like meditation, maybe just creating a bit of space in our life and listening to our intuition. All right, so let's take a look at this as well as some of the other shifts that we have going on this part of the week in more detail when I return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which is different from mainstream astrology. So you will notice a lot of the signs that I'm mentioning are different. And in that case, do check out the link down below for more information. All right, so let's take a look here first at the moon's placement. The moon does represent the theme of the day. And in fiery Sagittarius is still the theme we've experienced probably last Saturday and Sunday. So themes likely around that spirit for life. Great to listen to that spirit, maybe expand our horizons a little bit through maybe either mentally through things like spirituality or religion or philosophy and things like this, or maybe even quite literally like travel, adventure, getting outside, expanding our horizons a little bit. Could be a really good way of working with this expansive energy. Now, as the day does unfold, the moon will be slowly shifting into Capricorn, grounded Capricorn, although we will feel this mostly tomorrow. So do note, though, that as the day unfolds, it does make it good for accessing more earth energy through that disciplined side of ourself and patient side of ourself that we can cultivate over the next couple days. So speaking of which, we still do have some trines coming off from the weekend, one of which is Mars, active Mars in harmony to disciplined Saturn. So today, still a great day for maybe feeling a bit disciplined. If there is anything that is like a long-term goal or something that you know requires time or space or some responsibility or discipline, it could be a really good day to still implement this type of action. It could be around goals with Mars. It could be about our personal needs. But whatever it is, good to have this nice, slow, steady energy, which I think will come very naturally and very easily, which we can utilize here today. Now, along with this, Mercury is also trining up to Pluto. So Mercury, the planet of our minds and communication, in harmony with deep Pluto. So this can make it really good for using our mind in deep ways, very good for research, uncovering hidden things, great for communication, especially it involves the deeper things in life or truth, intimacy as well. These kinds of things very, very supported coming into today also. All right, so that's the energy from the weekend that we're still kind of coming into, that free-spirited Sagittarius, some groundingness with our actions, some deep mind and communication. But as we get into tomorrow, we will start to feel this sun opposing up to Neptune. So as the day unfolds, there could be this kind of washing over energy. The sun is our vital life force. Neptune is the deep oceans of life. So in the opposition, it's important to find balance because there could be a collective tendency towards any imbalance of Neptune things. Like maybe sometimes we could feel a bit sensitive. It could involve relationships sometimes or other people being very sensitive to others' feelings or even our own feelings coming up, things from our unconscious mind coming up that kind of get mirrored in the interactions with others. But it could also be just simply a bit idealistic as well, maybe involving relationships or just in general about life. So if you do feel that kind of nebulous, sensitive, idealistic energy, this is a good day for bringing balance back to that side of ourself. So this is the side of ourself when expressed healthfully that is about listening to our intuition. It's about creating a bit of space. It's about maybe meditating on things, right? If there's anything that you want to make some decisions on, could be a good day to just give it a bit of space, meditate on it a bit, maybe get some rest about it, or maybe, kind of put it in the back burner for a second. It's still a great time of the week for taking action and moving things forward, but in this sense, bringing in a little bit more of that receptive approach can be very helpful with the sun opposite Neptune. And this is going to be a strong influence in the full moon that we have coming up at the end of the week. We have a full moon on Friday, Saturday, the 13th and 14th. It will be in Pisces, kind of close to Aquarius, but in Pisces conjunct Neptune. So as we approach the end of the week, there is more of this heightened energy. We are starting to build some momentum in this lunar month. Could be some awareness, some momentum. But very watery full moon coming up. So that'll be a great time for doing a status check with how is our receptive side. Are we going with the flow? Are we accepting? Are we surrendering what's outside of our control? Are we listening to our intuition? Things like this will be the theme as we approach Friday, Saturday. All right, everyone, so that's the aspects, but there is also some sign changes that we do have going on here this part of the week. We do have Mercury and Venus slowly shifting into grounded Virgo. So we will notice probably as we get into tomorrow and onwards, we're probably valuing more improvement-oriented energy, valuing things that are about the details, the nitty-gritty, this kind of improvement orientation. We might be even starting to notice a little bit of that in our relationship life. It's not the most comfortable place. In fact, it's debilitation for Venus to be here. So it is good to bring some extra attention to how we can have healthy improvement in our relationships, healthy refinement, and enjoy things in a way that's maybe our work, our routine, structure in ways that are conscious. Now, along with this comes Mercury in Virgo, which is actually exaltation. Mercury is very comfortable in Virgo. Mercury is the planet of our minds and communication, and in Virgo can give us a very detailed mind. Very good for solving problems, fixing things, finding solutions. This kind of stuff starting to become the theme in the monthly sense with these all these fast movers slowly starting to shift into Virgo. We still do have some fire energy. The Sun and Mars are still quite close to each other in expressive Leo. So this whole lunar month, it's still good for cultivating that passion, that fun, that playfulness, that self-expression as we again gear up for that full moon at the end of the week. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. A lot going on still astrologically. Again, the theme shifting from that spirit for life. Great to expand those horizons today, shifting into grounding Capricorn as we get into tomorrow. And the most important thing as we get into tomorrow is bringing a little bit more of that receptive approach to things when it comes to our interactions and it's creating a bit of space in our life with that Sun opposite Neptune energy. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.